You know, there is like psychological explanations for like what people call themselves.
So I got a little gem for everybody, and with my commentary. So I was going to get my food. I ordered my food on the phone. I decided to get it because I don't like it. I don't like when they I don't like when they decide to deliver it because they take their sweet time. So I went and got my food, called it and got my food. So opening it up. So after I finish this video, I'm gonna eat it. So we all understand that the reason why they don't want passport men, and we understand why they don't want passport men and SYSBM to get away from these women is because they wasted so much time on these women, right? So they suggest younger men waste 10 years on women and then try to get yourself together at 40 or get yourself together at 30 instead of getting yourself together at 18. So MOT is right about these dudes. And this will show you. So listen to the conversation.
Bitch, where YouTube slaps. You should be and wash that stink off. So if she gives you this much trouble,
I'm just playing, but you know what I'm saying. Just make sure that you understand you playing a character, and that's not really you. So,
well, even if we keep it comic book level, we've all read the comics where at one point
long-term relationships, right?
From what we've been
like,
told,
what,
from
10-year a piece or some shit?
From what he's
unless I love you. So I wouldn't recommend that if you don't love the girl, live on stage and shit. That's what it is. And if she don't got another guy or something, if she wants that relationship, she'll leave.
Woman clowned you so hard that night, you can't wash that stink off. So if she gives you this much trouble, why are you still with her?
Because dickheads like you will make videos saying, why are you saving yourself from, black man? Why are you saving yourself from? And you will say stupid shit like, if you don't like vagina, then you like animals or you like other men. This is your words, not anybody else's. Y'all have a situation where you think that dudes are machines that they can keep giving their time and money to a bunch of women, right? Just to get another one because you think that women are the source of power. But you have no real power. You have no real money. And other races are passing you by without this game shit or without the shit that y'all are sitting there saying. That's the reason why a lot of dudes are miserable in the black community because they got a super slide, they got ARC, they got Reg the Bad Guy, Minister Jab, Solo Team 84. These guys will stay with a woman cheating on them. You know, Lucario, where he's kissing his girlfriend in the mouth while gargling the other dude's semen. And so they don't be alone or they don't be called incels. That's the reason why a lot of guys are not going to go be single if a woman make them miserable, because guys like you tell them that they need a woman, and if they don't have a woman, they're a loser and then they this and they that. Let's continue.
Why is he still with her?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes,
is he living in the same, they both live in the same place?
No, from what I understand, they have separate places. Right? Then
so he actually making enough money now to have his own place. At first,
right.
He was living.
Okay. But my thing is
that's good. Yeah.
But my thing is this: does he plan on marrying this woman? Because if not,
see, and this is the thing, how men like him forget all the shit that everybody said about marriage. Is that he said on O'Shea's Rumble that if it doesn't work out with his wife, he's never getting married again. If it don't work out with his wife, he's never going to black women again. He said this. But now, his wife let him do what he wants. So now he's big bad guy. Could tell everybody what to do with their penis and tell everyone what to do with their lives. But, turn around and bring up Passport Gate again with Minister Jap, who take women out on dates, the same women he talk about, and get mad at men who say we don't want to do the things you do to get women. And watch how much of a hypocrite these dudes are.
Then find somebody that...
So someone's supposed to waste 10, 15 more years trying to find the right woman, while trying to juggle keeping them financials up, but they also spending the financials to impress the woman. This is what I told you about these dudes tap dancing for women, all the while trying to get you to do the things that they don't want to do, but they get to have the sex and stuff. But they're telling guys to keep going, like we're robots, right? They sound just like the women.
He been with 10 years.
So it's this thing about, they never go I'm gonna go with the MOT route. Why don't these guys talk to women who waste men's time, who be with men for 10 years and don't want to marry them, or be with men and then dump them after they get married after 10 years? They never check the women for doing the same shit they said men are doing, wasting men's time. But somehow, some way, you shouldn't waste a woman's time. You should marry her if you love her.
As a married, shit.
Mind you, Reg the bad guy's not married. I don't think he even has a girlfriend. But he's telling guys out here how bad it is. He knows how bad it is to go out here and get married.
So that's that bull.
Even Super Sly say he don't like marriage sometimes, and he made a live saying he doesn't like marriage sometimes.
That's the bullshit I don't like. Sitting there, being involved 10, 12 years.
He don't like when women. He don't like when men with women for 10, 12 years and don't commit to them. But he don't care if women do that to men.
Not thinking about getting married.
This somebody who's not married, and somebody who said on his panel, a hypocrite, said he don't want to get married because it almost ruined him.
Forever and shit, and it never goes, nothing never happens. What's going to happen, the woman going to leave. And basically that's what it is. And if she don't got another guy or something, if she wants that relationship, she'll leave. I told the chick, asked me the key. I just left for a chick, a Jamaican chick, Sandra. And so she asked me for a key. And I said, nah, Sandra, I can't.
Mind you, this RBR, everybody know RBR has like a lot of mental issues. And they let him get up here talking this game and stuff. And he get kicks off of panels a lot by people. And and then, they get a refuge on Reg the Bad Guy. Reg the Bad Guy's channel, because, if you got something to say against the manosphere or you agree with his points, you can fit in with Reg the Bad Guy. Everybody use Reg the Bad Guy, kind of like they use Obsidian. Low Cash used to be over there spouting his shit on everybody. You got what's his name? Who else? Super Sly spouting his shit because he can't do that with O'Shea no more. ARC comes over there because he talks about the game. There's a lot of people who take refuge on Reg the Bad Guy's stuff, and then they shit talk a lot of people. And this is the reason why when people approach them and come on on his platform, they don't come back anymore, because he's a hypocrite and he don't know how to stay in one lane. He like to jump from one to one topic, and this is what these dudes do. They gossip about people, and then when they get backlash, they restart and act like they're better than they was before, and then they go back down the same path. I remember a year ago after Passport Gate, he went back to talking about traveling dudes. Then SYSBM, he started talking about them a little bit. Then somebody was like, "Wait, didn't you say he was gonna stop talking about SYSBM?" And then he took the videos down.
Left a situation like that, and so I can't give you a key. So the bitch went to wash some clothes, met some nigga. He lied to her, and she moved in with the nigga, and he talking about marrying her. I wasn't giving you no fucking key so you can go wash and then go run off with some other nigga. See, I'm glad I didn't give you stupid ass a key. I'm not marrying you, or I'm not giving you a key unless I love you. So I wouldn't recommend that. If he don't love the girl, I don't recommend he marry her, because she'll...
See, these dudes still believe in love, like a woman really actually love you. I mean, this the same RBR when his wife said he need to take his medication on live, and he was arguing with her. Come on now.
He fucking around shooting him and shit. He got all them damn guns in there. So I wouldn't recommend you do that. But if you could motivate her, it was like when Ken Griffey Jr. was on the Mariners. He was the best player in the league, but they still finished in last place. And they told his ass, shit, if we finish in last place with your ass, shit, we could finish in last place without your ass. I don't give a fuck how good you are. So if he can get her, I'm sure he can get another sister who he ain't got to worry about.
Oh, he can get another sister. And they act like it's that easy to pick from this huge selection of good women that's you can just pick from. You can just go to the store, order a good sister, and then magically you're better than what you was before. If that was that easy, everybody would be doing it, and numbers wouldn't be showing the way they are. But hey, that's RBR. He got mental issues, dude.
Clowning him live on stage and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think that's the kind of advice we should be giving, brother.
That's the kind of advice we should be giving somebody. to go and put himself in the dating market where we got women setting up dates and then canceling on the guy and bragging about it on live. See, these dudes actually like bypass all the stuff that we see and all the stuff that's out here right now to live in their little dream bubble. And it's like, you guys are retarded. I mean, you guys are artistic. Where you are missing all the stuff that happened. You don't cover it because it'll make you look bad. And then you turn around and be like, yeah, you brothers should do this, and your brothers should do this and do that. But then the women start displaying certain things and y'all like, oh, I don't see it. That's not me. Kind of like another dude, but I'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
But this Trump shit.
But didn't he have, okay now, he said about women and stuff like that, but he had 2 long-term relationships, right?
From what?
Both of you dudes say you know about women, but Super Sly was on some, he took the video down, but I can literally find that video and actually show you that he was complaining about the women. Wait, let me grab that real quick.
We could finish in last place without that, but he kind of advice we should be giving, brother.
Yeah.
But this Trump shit.
So yeah, I can't find it. It's too much deep down, but Super Sly had video, I think in the summertime, complaining about all the women who don't give him space and this and this and that. But then he says on here that he would not complain about it. What? Look, listen.
But didn't he have, okay now, he said about women and stuff like that, but he had 2 long-term relationships, right?
From what we've been told.
What, from 10 years apiece or some shit?
From what he's told us.
Well, shit. I mean, when he had time to, get out there and just bang a couple holes.
And mind you, Reg the bad guy's not banging a couple holes. Just like MOT said, These guys are telling guys to do stuff that they're not doing because they know these women are worse and worse. But somehow, some way, you're supposed to do their concept and you supposed to end up doing the stuff that they want you to do.
I'm just saying.
Reg, I mean,
you know that in your 20s, look, you know that round between your 18 to maybe 30, that's when you probably get the most.
Yeah.
So 18 to 30, you get the most. So he advocating for guys to just waste their time with women and don't build themselves up. It's no wonder this dude just sitting on the couch and have to rely on YouTube to get money. And when everybody is telling him to do something different, he's screaming at him and yelling at them, and they're telling him to get himself together, or telling him to travel, and he's like, I'm gonna fall with the ship. Don't ever tell me what to do. He gets so offended. He wasted all his time with this shit, so he had to stay with this for the rest of his life. And it's sad as a 50-year-old guy are now trying to like poison the well for younger generation by telling them to go do all this clown stuff. But hey, his words, not mine.
Go down a little bit and you climb back up again.
Oh, so somehow, some way, you go down banging women, and then in your 30s you go back up again. Instead, this guy never tells you to go get your stuff together. As long as I watched him, especially when I used to be over there, he played off like he was telling brothers to, you get yourself together, guys, don't stay away from these women and stuff. But now he's seeing certain people get out of this space. Now he goes to the game shit. He's a flip-flopper as well.
After you,
but here's the thing, Reg. Where YouTube slaps, you should be knocking pussy down behind the scenes.
Oh, here we go. So you can use YouTube to get women, and you can use other stuff to get women, but when a passport guy uses his money or his social advantage of being an American to get women, somehow that's wrong. They're hypocrites. They heavy ass hypocrites. So as long as you take advantage of insecure women over here, it's okay. You won't call them out. But when guys who don't want to do the stuff that you do, you call them out, you call them pedos, and then you suggest that they go overseas for something else. Then you got you got an old broad on there trying to suggest that she's seen everything and anything about passport men. But let's continue, man.
Right? You should have women getting at you. It shouldn't be an issue.
Now, we see a lot of guys. Let's talk about the situation with GC. He met somebody on YouTube, and look what happened. So they want you to get in some traps, and then they laugh at you. Oh, my bad. They'll make a video about you, and they make a video about you or gossip about you. So this is their big plan, is to get you trapped up in women over here. Use your status, like MOT said. Give all your work, give your best selves to these women so they can use you, and they'll have something to talk about and laugh at. You, like MOT said, use your gangs to get these women. And if they ruin your life and mess your life up, okay, who cares? You lost, dog.
Like, you should be able to, you don't chase them, you replace them. So I can't, man. Listen, if I told you how much pussy I got off this shit.
Oh, so it's not purely his skills. He got vagina off YouTube, but he's talking about passport men getting the same thing, but not having to do all this crazy stuff. But they're wrong for doing it, but he's right for doing it. See how much of a hypocrite these dudes really are out here? He's right for taking advantage of low-tier women, because impressed with him being on YouTube. But somehow, guys who work their ass off, didn't go to jail, don't have to pay child support, don't want to deal with drama, go overseas to get the same thing he gets, but they don't have to sit here and do all this crazy stuff and don't put themselves at super high risk. But you want to talk about them and slander them. For anybody who watched this video, click this video and do your own investigation, because I'm probably gonna do 3 more videos. I'm gonna steady watch Minister Jap and see him saying some irresponsible shit, and I'm gonna clip that. Everybody who's going against passports, I'm gonna clip everything they say when they're around people, and I'm gonna have to listen to lies that I don't want to listen to, and then I'm gonna put them in the vault. So just in case this passport shit come up again, I'm gonna clip this and play this video over again, where he's just bragging about getting women based off YouTube. You can replace him, right? So when we want the same privileges, we got to be in the same pool as you. We got to be in the same kind of dating scene as you. We can't be in our own. We can't be in our own little world. We can't be in our own little world overseas. So somehow it's bad when we want to get the hell away from you and the women you take advantage of, and you slander us, but we didn't do the same to you.
Okay, you understand? Respectfully.
And then he says respectfully, because he don't want the women to take it that he's using them, but he is. But then he want to paint us as the bad guys if anybody does that. If anybody goes overseas and use your American status or your immunity or being this mystery guy, you're wrong. You're taking advantage of women. They're going to use you. And like I told you about these guys, it's all about them trying to shit on you. Every time they get the chance to, you have to compete with them. You have to be in the same stadium as them, playing the same football game as them for them to think that you beat them. You can't play football in another country and be good. You got to be good in America to them.
So if the woman ain't helping you build this thing up, she doesn't respect your craft, get rid of her.
There's a lot of men who try to tell you, you dumb fuck, and SYSBM, that people don't respect us in America. They don't respect our craft. So we left. We told the entire place and said we don't want none of y'all, because everybody on the same stuff. But then you said, what we saving ourselves from again? Remember? You said that shit. This is what happens when these type of dudes get together. They forget that the camera's on. They forget that people can clip the videos, and then they go back and say something totally different than what they said before. And then they try to play like they're the good guy. But I'm tired of playing with these dudes. And I'm tired of having the same conversation with these guys. Start clipping them and then playing what they say out. And then put some little commentary and then just be done. That's it.
You tell everybody else to do the same thing. Ain't that what these niggas do all day long? Well, if she don't follow my program, I get rid of her. You niggas ain't getting rid of.
There's a reason why a lot of people don't get rid of the so-called women that they work so hard for. Do you really think that a guy who spent 90-something hours, 50-something hours, even 1,000 hours on a chick, they're going to give her up? They got to get that back. Unlike you, they care about their time and their money.
Women, clearly you're not.